Hi, we're Harriet and Mauro. We're restoring a beautiful 5-acre smallholding in Spain into the homestead of our dreams. This week, we're continuing work on the ugliest area of our homestead, where we're going to be completely rebuilding our bathroom and making a pleasant outdoor seating area. So far, we have done a massive tidy up of the front and the back of this area to make access a lot easier. We've laid our first concrete pad, built 2 glorious pillars to support a new roof of our outdoors utility area, demolished some badly built wall and built it back up again, and put the basic structure of the roof in place. The next job was to prepare the OSB boards for the bituminous membrane, which was going on before the tiles. Can you just unroll it and then... I can go up. Do you want me to go up? You're on the beam, it's fine. Alright, give me that. Alright, I'm gonna put this in position, right?
Yeah, just hook it and I'll pull it.
No, I'm looking at where roughly it needs to go.
I know.
Imagine.
This is so sketchy.
No, I'm just imagining you shuffling off the end. Oh my god, okay.
What are the donkeys doing?
Oh, something's freaked out the donkeys. I would say that looks quite good. No. More. No. You more to your left. I'm just looking directly at where the dividing wall is gonna go. And it looks pretty. I would say that's it. I'm starting to feel comfortable on this roof.
Do you wanna know what Santi's watching on YouTube?
What?
Do you wanna know what Santi's watching right now?
Watching musical story time.
No, Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder? He's probably already a better builder than us.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. No, but if you do that, hot.
Shit, sorry.
Well, yeah, that's what I said would happen. It's just funny how the health and safety measures of this site are not up to code. It's just like against the door, you could see how the ladder wasn't straight at all. What's the sawdust in my eyes, this shot? Very careful. Can you? No. I don't know. You asked me to do this. Careful. Can you imagine if all the bitumen paint falls on me? I would die probably. I would probably die. Like a penguin in an oil spill.
Don't say that. Don't jinx it, because enough things have fallen off this roof in the last few days.
I'm gonna move away.
We wouldn't be crazy for this bucket of paint to fall off as well. Alright, oh, I've already got it in my hair. How did I do this? How have I even got it in my hair when the lid wasn't even off? Alright, I've got a hair tie. Alright, my plan is to go back from the front to the back, because I can't get off. It's harder. It's easier to dismount on the back, yes. Let's put a nice little time lapse on and get painting this roof. Over the Christmas and New Year, we've been lucky enough to have my mum staying with us. It's been quite a few years since we've actually spent Christmas Day and New Year's together, so this was a really special visit, and it's been so lovely to see Santi's bond with her grow. What is it?
Little acorn.
Is it an acorn?
I don't know.
Like a gall or something?
Some sort of, I don't know, nutty thing.
Would you do it?
I would do
If
it
you had a
I
carabiner?
I would do it if I had a reason to do it. but like, look at the other end of the bridge. There's nothing to hold on there. So like, where would it take me?
Well, you just have to turn around and come back.
Yeah, I would do that. If I was tied to the bridge, I would do it.
How it sways in the sun, keeping our stories in its motion, lies the truth about us. Things time will tell.
As well as our ambitious weaving project you saw the other week, we've been doing some other little side projects together too, which has been really fun. One highlight was making this little sandpit for Santi after noticing that he was really interested in shoveling soil in the garden, and it's been a big hit. Obviously, she brought with her an enormous suitcase full of presents for Santi, which was great because after unloading them all, she had plenty of space to take back our present to her, the Birdfee Smart Bird Feeder. We all tried it out together while she was visiting, and we had so much fun. The feeder itself was actually super easy to install, coming with various attachments so you can mount it basically anywhere, and a handy solar panel which has kept it fully charged day and night ever since we installed it, even though it's been kind of dull lately. Initially, we placed it near the house where it could easily pick up the Wi-Fi and we could watch visitors come and go live via the app from the living room. Honestly, it became a little bit addictive to see who was visiting the feeder. Eventually though, we moved it further away because the automatic motion detector was picking up the dogs and the cats quite often and exciting us when there was not actually a bird on the feeder. We placed it on a terrace where we've got lots of running water and we began to see even more bird visitors. Although we couldn't watch the live feed anymore, the high resolution footage simply recorded onto an SD card, which we could look through later. With AI identification of over 6,000 species, we have had so much fun the past few weeks collecting as many species as possible, some of which I'd never seen before and certainly couldn't identify previously. Ooh, the bread is all gone. Back home in Yorkshire, where my mum already feeds lots of birds, they took to the feeder immediately and it was a huge hit and she is really enjoying it. You can get 15% off your own Birdfee Smart Feeder with my discount code Harriet15 by following the link in my description. I think this is a wonderful way of getting to know the wildlife in your garden, and if you know someone who already puts food out for birds, I think the Birdfee Smart Feeder is really the perfect gift. It's something the whole family can enjoy and it's been so fun to watch my mum enjoy it. What's the plan for today then? Does it involve trying not to set fire to the roof? This roof is going to be better than our actual house roof.
We'll see about that.
Maybe people are wondering why we're going for like a tile roof, a fancy tile roof, over what is basically just a utilities area and could have just plastic roof. You look at me like I'm insane.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening to what... I don't know what you're going to say, so I'm
You don't know
honestly
why,
listening.
You're like, why are we doing this?
No. I have opinions about what you're saying, but like, I'm letting you finish. This is how normal conversations happen.
The reason is because we're basically set on having a transparent like plastic roof over the shower because we want lots of light and we want to grow plants in there, and we didn't want 3 different kinds of roof like next to each other. We didn't want the tiles of the kitchen and the old bathroom and then something different and then the transparent plastic.
For me, the reason is different. This is a project where we wanted to spend a reasonable amount of money, not just any amount of money. The tiles are essentially free because we can sort of scavenge them around and we already have some. This is quite cheap material. The wood that we bought is cheap material, so it's like
Which
we're
we
building.
Had to buy anyway for whatever reason.
Yeah, so I think we've sort of done a good value for money build.
And we did want to learn to do a proper tiled roof and know what was involved. and do all the steps.
Yeah.
Right, now what? We figure out what part to heat up with the blowtorch.
Yeah, we need to. I already watched a video on how to apply it, but I just want to confirm the details.
Muros y muretes se recomienda la utilización de membrana asfáltica Zika.
Really careful not to burn your foot, I guess.
Yeah,
He has a technique.
This guy's a pro. He's doing double layers as well. Just left the fire on the floor. Very casual about the fire in these videos.
Yeah.
Just leave it lying around while they're doing other stuff.
I don't know why these have reverse thread. I imagine for safety, but I just don't. I don't know if I trust a brand called Super Ego.
You're gonna have a super ego when you start throwing that flamethrower around.
I'm guessing that's a fear that a flamethrower will boost your ego. I guess in a sense, it'll give you a sense of power that you shouldn't have. I think. So that's on, in theory.
No, that's off. It's off now. The red dot is in the lower position.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said it should be.
it should be in the lower position, which it is. Is it not?
Yeah.
So,
But it should be to turn it on, or it should be to turn it off.
to be off, it's in the lower position.
Okay, you didn't say that, so now we know.
Now you're turning it on?
Okay.
We are so bad at communicating. Need to turn this knob, don't you?
How much?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let me get that sound. That's going to make the tiniest little flame. It's like, people use these all the time, it's fine. Woo! Oh, that looks fun. I'm going to have a go. Whoa, wash your feet.
That's way too much power for one person to hold. I don't like it one bit.
Happy?
Not really. It's quite scary. It's a scary tool to have. Like, I don't think anyone should have this power.
You're the cautious one, and I'm the chaotic one in the in this relationship.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I just want to go for it. Let's do
I
it.
think it's a good thing. I think it's a good balance because I'm normally the ones who sets up the tools and like knows how to use them. You're the one that just goes nuts. So I think like I can probably like if I think that you have too much power, I can kind of undo it and then you can use it anymore.
It's a bit insane the effort we're going to for this roof, actually, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna just put plastic.
What?
We're gonna just put plastic. Well, this is our first sheet. Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like we're doing something wrong. It just feels like it looked so much easier in the videos. Well, it looks like a complete dog's dinner, doesn't it?
It just looks like we're burning too much. But like, if you don't burn more, like it doesn't melt.
Yeah, it's like it's not even like stuck every square centimetre is not stuck for sure. But
the edges are to be expected, I think.
I don't know how you're supposed to do this.
I don't think we went through it. Like, I think it melted in some parts, but I don't think it will be, like, it's still waterproof.
Yeah, it's going to be fine for our purposes. Just, I don't know, you just, when you do something, you just feel like it's not going how you expected.
Yeah, well, it's the first time we've ever done this,
Yeah.
so
Right.
I'm sure someone will tell us
Yeah.
what we did wrong.
Let's see how our second sheet goes. So I felt like I was starting to get a bit better at the end of this third one. Yeah. Still really hard though. That's a pretty good streak.
No, we need to just do all the joints, make sure that they're well stuck, and then we're done. But like, look at this last one. I think we kind of got the hang of it.
Yeah. Mauro's. Fine. So we're going to move this compost pile here. It's really just the remains of a compost pile. I've used a lot of it already. But we're going to move it, put it on the garden, put it on some trees, because the plan in the long run is to have some steps coming down here. That's the new bathroom up there, and just stepping down here, we're on like a slightly lower terrace. We've got some veggies planted around here, some trees, rose bushes and such. And then coming over here, this is one of the accesses to our new field. So here are the donkeys. Every time I come in the garden here, they'll all come and stand at the edge of the fence as though I'm going to bring them something, usually making a noise, but they've already done that now, so they're just standing looking at me expectantly. Anyway, it's a bit of a pain to go from the front of the house and then all the way around to the end of that path there and then walk all the way around here when you just want to get to the donkeys or do whatever. So I'm going to put some steps there. That means we're retiring that compost pile. We still have compost stuff going on over here. That will stay, but this one is going, so let's get going. This is human manure, so it's only going on trees. This lot, for example, is going to go on this walnut tree here, which we cleared a lot of space around when we had the excavator in levelling this area the other week. And now I can actually get to the base of this tree and put some compost around it, and hopefully we'll get some walnuts. Well, we always get walnuts, but the rats seem to eat them all before we can pick them. But yeah, hopefully we'll get even more walnuts now for us and the rats. I feel like we need a name for the donkeys when they're in like a trio like this, like the Three Musketeers, but not that. The three something. There's so much more than I thought. Running out of nearby trees, I'm gonna have to go further afield. Look at it though, it's so nice. Eventually I got towards the back of the pile and loaded up the final wheelbarrow. After fertilising the remaining trees in the orchard, I was done for now, but I do still need to rethink where our human manure is going to move to. Despite building the beginnings of a big compost-based system where I was planning to compost everything all together in one place, I keep going back and forth on this idea and wondering whether it's better to also have other multiple compost areas dotted around the farm so that compost is always closer to where I might want to use it. Honestly, I can't decide, so if you make compost, I'd love to hear about your approach, whether you do something like this, why it works for you, or why not. So yeah, let me know in the comments.
I've been wanting to do this experiment for a while. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe down a tiny bit more. There we go.
This experiment of the asphaltic membrane, I regret. I think EPDM being more expensive, but it's one of those materials that just lasts forever and you don't really damage it to attach it.
We did get to use a blowtorch though.
We got to use a blowtorch. We got to feel the power. It's not really a shortcut. It would be shorter in time, to go all the way around, but it feels shorter on distance and higher on risk. Let's go up. Okay. Hop. We have 9.
9, is that it? The next step was to actually lay the roof tiles, the part we were both really excited about and also not really sure what we were doing.
It needs to be a bit thinner.
Like 3 holes instead of 4, or? Okay, option 3. Put another tile on that side to see like how it would look without the brick under it. Like it's way higher here, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Doesn't matter. Ooh, that could be the one. And then you fill all of this in with cement. Typical that the brick that we've decided we want to use is the one type that we don't have loads of, so we're gonna have to go and buy that. So yeah, what we're doing here is just trying to measure how many tiles and bricks we're gonna need to do this. We're having some bricks along the edge because that's what you do, and tiles on top. And we're not having a big slab of mortar after all because we thought it was unnecessary and would weigh too much.
What I've done is I measured sort of like my hand. Just to do it right.
Good, new one or whatever?
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna use more. So if we did an overlap, it would be 3 meters 60 divided by 50. That would be 720, right? If we overlap, does that feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
That means that each tile now it's 40. 3.6 divided by 0.4, 9 tiles
Okay.
per row.
After figuring out how we were going to lay the tiles, we actually decided to double up on the horizontal roof beams. We were just not happy with them and the weight they were going to have to support. It was a bit awkward to do this at this stage, but we managed it and it was definitely the right decision. Do you want to explain very briefly the mistake we made with the orientation of the OSB?
Yeah, that was a stupid mistake. That the OSB should have gone perpendicular to these, and that would have made it stronger because you would also have like offset it like bricks. Someone in the comments said it. Thank you to that person.
But it's too late now.
And now we just got scared with the weight of the tiles, that it would bend too much the wood, so we're just reinforcing with wood that we have, and yeah, just two more beams and
It should be fine. Finally, the roof was prepared to lay the tiles. Honestly, I thought we were going to get this done in this week's video, but of course there were a few disasters waiting to happen still and slow us down, so you'll have to join us in the next episode to see how we get on. It's crazy how much we've learned already doing this project, and we learn some more very important lessons when we get to working with the tiles themselves, so yeah. Anyway, thank you as always so much for watching this video, and we will see you next week.